Hey everyone, it's the Four Gun Guy. Hey, it's been a while since I put a video out with the holidays and everything that's going on. But you know, at my last match, I saw something that was really pretty disturbing and I wanted to talk about it. And I also wanted to make an update to one of my earlier videos through this video. So here's what happened. Our squad came up on the next stage where the squad ahead of us was shooting. And one of the guys was up there. He just came off the line. And I could tell that he was really, really frustrated. And he said he was having all sorts of issues. And while he was up shooting, he racked around. Nothing happened. He pulled the bolt back. And he heard like a rustling sound. And what he saw when he pulled the bolt back and it ejected the cartridge was just the cartridge. Well, nothing had happened. The cartridge had not ignited. So they stopped right there. The RSO came up, they looked at things, and they realized that the bullet was still in the, probably right at the lands of the rifling. What he heard, that kind of, you know, it's like if you crunch paper, right? Roll up paper, was the gunpowder from the cartridge falling down onto and through his magazine as he brought the bolt back. So he immediately brought the rifle off the line, came back, and I happened to be standing there, and he set the rifle down, and the magazine was out, so before he came off, he had a cleaning rod, so he put the cleaning rod down the barrel, pushed the bullet out, so that was all clear. But now he had a magazine filled with gunpowder, and as he took the remaining rounds out of the magazine, two of the bullets just fell out of the rounds. They just fell out of the case. And I asked him, I said, do you load your own ammunition? He says, yeah, he said, and these are brand new cases. He said, I don't understand it. I said, okay. I said, well, did you measure all these cases when you got them, or did you just load them? He said, well, I mean, I just loaded them because they're, I think he said, I'm not even going to say the brand name, but it was a brand name. And he said, I've never, you know, had any issues with it. And I thought, man, that was dangerous. So let's talk about what happened, right? We all know what happened. The bullet wasn't seated. Right? There was no neck tension there. But why was that? Why was that? Now I'm going to go off on a little rant here for a second and suggest that because it was new brass and the times we're going through, for the last year, these manufacturers have been struggling to keep up with demand. And I'm going to tell you another quick story of a manufacturer about 4 years ago when I had gotten into 3-gun and I was ordering 9mm 223. I didn't reload any of that. I still don't today reload either of those. But I found a really good source. They were a fairly new outfit, really good quality stuff at good prices. Within a year and a half, their quality had dropped so far, I stopped buying anything from them because it was just poor quality. Why? Because they had gotten so popular that they couldn't keep up with demand, and so they let quality go to keep up with demand. So I think that's what we're going through here. I think what happened is, and we all know this, right? As I said, it was the neck tension. These cases are fired cases. What does that mean? It means this. It means I can take this bullet and I can put it right in the case and it'll drop into the case, right? Hopefully this thing will focus there, right? It hasn't been sized yet. And I have a feeling what's happening here, guys, is these manufacturers are sacrificing quality control for speed to get things out the door. Look, I understand it, it's business. But, you know, when it comes down to sacrificing quality for this felt tip pen, I really don't care about that. But when it comes down to sacrificing quality for something that I'm going to dump some powder into, and it has 60,000 pounds per square inch of pressure when that firing pin hits that primer, yeah, I'm going to expect you to maintain your quality control, because that's going to affect me and it could affect people around me. So now back to what we're going to do about this, right? In my reloading video for new cases, what I had done was taken a sample of the population of the cases that I had. So out of 100 cases, I think I took a sample of 6 randomly, did the measurements, and remember, I keep my measurements for each batch. So these 100 cases represent one batch, and remember, we use our handy dandy template here to mark everything down and keep track of new, fired, and loaded cases. So everything goes on that sheet, and if anything goes wrong in this batch during a match or anything like that, I can always go back to that sheet and see, when did I reload it, when did I size it, when did I do everything to it. Anyway, that's just me. You don't have to do that. All I'm trying to tell you right now is, from now on, from any manufacturer, and trust me guys, I use Alpha brass, and I love Alpha. And the brass he was using, I can tell you it was not Alpha, but it was another fairly popular brand of brass. But even if I get anything from Alpha from now on, I'm going to check every single case with all those measurements. It's going to be really time consuming. It's going to be a pain in the neck, but it's certainly worth that rather than having something blow up in my face out at the range. So with all that said, I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Please watch the quality on everything that you're buying today. Guns, if you buy a brand new rifle, please check that quality, right? Make sure you get some dummy rounds for it. Make sure that bolt cycles properly. If it's an AR, make sure you get some dummy rounds. Cycle that charger. Everything, right? Make sure that BCG is grabbing that round, seating it properly. We've got to now be our own quality control department, guys, because they're too busy trying to just keep up with demand. So anyway, thanks again for watching. I hope this was a little educational. I hope you stay safe in your reloading and everything else you're doing out there at the range and in your matches. And until next time, shoot straight.